So this class is a dedication to nature and how we can move with nature, how we can express our bodies in nature, and how we can explore movement with nature. I'm in the mountains of my hometown, Colorado, so I thought it was the perfect moment to honor the nature that is all around me. We will be heading back to California in the next couple of days and wanted to have this class be a send-off to honor our time here in this beautiful place. So we're going to start standing and we'll go ahead and start at the front of our mats. And just find your footing here. Find your stability. Feel earth beneath your feet and step your feet hip distance apart. So walk your feet out just a little bit and find a relaxed standing pose. So allow the shoulders to roll back. Feel the belly hug into the spine. And we'll take a deep inhale here. And exhale out through the mouth. One more time with that. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Then from here, we're gonna place our right hand over our heart and our left hand right over our belly, or our womb space. So even right up kind of beneath the belly button. If you feel where your belly button is, kind of right below that. And just feeling the body here for a moment, connecting your palms to the energy of your body. Send some warmth, send some love into yourself. Finding your own rhythm of breath. We're just going to move through a little bit of a flow here. So keeping the palms where they are, take an inhale. And exhale, release the arms out the side. And then we're just going to switch the palm on the heart and the belly. Just switching the placement. Your left palm will be over your heart and the right hand will be over your womb. And then we're just going to move through this. So opening up the palms and then switching the hands on the heart. And really elongating out through the arms here, giving your arms a little stretch and then coming back to that center. Finding your own rhythm of breath. Maybe even close the eyes here. Connecting with your body. Keeping that stability, that grounded energy through the feet. And we'll do it one more time, opening up and then coming back to the right hand on the heart and the left hand on the womb space. And then from here, go ahead and drop the palms down to the side, coming into Tadasana, opening up the palms. Inhale, lift the arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, keeping the arms lifted, reaching up to the sky, maybe look up. Then go ahead and take the left hand and place it over the right elbow. And then just give yourself a little side stretch here, pulling the elbow and the arm over to the right side. Opening up that right side body. Beautiful. Breathing here. Again, maybe closing the eyes. Notice if the shoulders are coming up to the ears and allow them to roll down. And then we'll take an inhale, coming back to center. Reach back up with both arms. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and reach over to the other side, grabbing the right elbow, the left elbow with the right palm. Stretching over to the side. Really feeling a stretch in your left side body. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the arms behind you, clasp at the palms and allow the forefingers or the pointer fingers to be released. And then just open up the chest, allow the neck and head to float back. giving ourselves a very gentle back bend here. So really using the clasp of the palms to reach the arms back, opening up. Breathing here. With every exhale, maybe open up the chest a little bit more. Being mindful of the lower back here. We're still warming up on this early morning. And take a deep inhale. We'll reach the arms back up. And exhale, go ahead and drop the hands back down to your sides. And we're gonna move through a little bit of a flow here. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a drishti, or a point of focus, right in front of you. This is a really important element to keeping the balance of this flow. So anything that's not moving, just right where it feels comfortable for your eyesight. Looking at that drishti, we're gonna point the right foot forward, and then we're going to circle the foot around, coming into a half circle, bringing it right behind that left heel, and then we're going to move the weight back into that right foot, and then we're gonna lift the toes on the left foot, bend the knee on the right foot, or the right leg, and then we're going to bring the arms forward, hollowing out the belly, coming into a cat spine here. And you're going to really feel your hips pulling back. So we're going to feel a stretch in our hamstrings of that left foot. So really allowing the arms to pull forward, the neck and head are heavy. And then we'll come back up straight, circle that foot back to the front, and then we're going to move through that a few more times. So again, moving that right foot back, and then stepping the weight back, coming into that cat spine. Breathing here, finding your own rhythm of breath. And I'll just go ahead and let you move through this. Really coming into your body here. Being really gentle and mindful to move slow. And keeping your eye on that drishti to keep the balance. And it's okay if you're a little wobbly. Really bending into that right leg to feel that stretch in the hamstring. And we'll move through this just a couple more times. Okay, and then meeting back at the top of the mat, back into Tadasana. We'll go ahead and do that on the other side. Now the other side might feel a lot different. So again, finding that drishti, find some balance in that right leg, and then just begin doing that half circle with the left foot, bringing it behind the right heel, bringing the weight back into that left heel, flipping up the toes on the right leg, bending the knee, hollowing out the belly, extending the arms forward, and then coming back up. Breathing through this. Start to find your own rhythm here. Maybe you move a little faster or a little slower. Maybe you notice that this side feels a lot different or a little more awkward. That's totally okay. We are not perfectly symmetrical beings. We're meant to feel a little funny, a little different. Really breathing here, maybe coming into Ujjayi breath. Inhaling through the nose, collapsing at the throat, and breathing out through the nose. Okay, one more time here. And then we'll make our way back up to center, back up to Tadasana. Meeting in Tadasana. Let's roll the shoulders back. Let's come to grounding here for a moment. Take an inhale and exhale. And as the sun is coming up, we're just going to move through Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation. Inhale the arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees really deeply here as we're warming up the body. Inhale, halfway up, lengthening the spine, keeping the knees bent. Exhale, forward fold. Then go ahead and step the feet back, coming into plank. We'll take a beat here, feeling really rooted and grounded through the palms. Inhale the belly into the spine. Exhale, we'll gently place the knees down onto the mat and then allow the upper body to come into chaturanga. And then bring the palms right underneath the shoulders. And we're going to just lift up into cobra. Really gentle here. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly make your way into down dog. Finding your body in down dog. Placing the feet at hip distance apart. The palms are really rooted down onto the mat, and you're going to want to feel anchored through your middle finger and your thumb. And then allow your neck and head to float down through the hands and allow the shoulders to float away from the ears. And let's take a deep inhale here and exhale. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. And then go ahead and bend the knees deeply, flip the heels up, and go ahead and step or hop to the front of the mat, coming back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees really deeply again. And we'll go ahead and slowly roll up. Letting the vertebrae stack on top of each other. Allowing the neck and head to be the last thing to come up. Meeting back into Tadasana, mountain pose. The perfect pose for the mountains of Colorado. And then from here, we're just going to move a little bit more. We're gonna flow a little bit more. So we're gonna step right foot back, and we're gonna rotate the knee. So it's almost like we're in warrior two pose, and we're gonna flip toes on that left heel, and we're gonna allow the arms to float over to the right side, and then we're just going to move back to Tadasana. So just finding your own pace with this. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to look any sort of way, but you wanna just allow the arms to release. And again, finding that drishti, point of focus, is really helpful for this. Breathing. Maybe out through the mouth. Okay, one more time. Reach, coming back to Tadasana. Beautiful. Let's take a deep inhale here. And exhale. All right, let's go ahead and do that on the other side. So stepping the left foot back, reaching the arms over, back to Tadasana. Being really mindful of the knees here, bending the knees where you need to give them support. And then allowing your breath to guide you. Finding that drishti to bring you back to Tadasana. Maybe smile. Okay, one more time. Elongate the arms, coming back to Tadasana. Beautiful. Now we're starting to feel a little more warmed up. Maybe shake the body out a little bit, shake the hands out. Really waking up the body here. Okay, and meeting in Tadasana. We're gonna step the right foot back, coming into warrior two. That flow is like a little mini warrior two prep. So rotating the hips forward, you're going to want your heels to be aligned. So the right foot is perpendicular to the front of your mat. Go ahead and rotate the arms open. Maybe look over to those left fingertips and beyond, feeling the power in this pose. And then from here, we're gonna straighten the front leg. We're gonna rotate the arms back, coming into a standing triangle here. And then we're going to come down into side angle pose. So we're gonna bring the left elbow to the right knee and then allow the right arm to float overhead. So you're just resting your left elbow on your left knee, excuse me, and then you're allowing your right arm to float overhead. I'm just feeling this for a moment, and then we're going to flow through that. So opening up, straightening the leg, coming into that triangle, maybe looking up, and then coming back down into side angle. Again, maybe looking up, and then finding your own breath with this. Breathing. Go ahead and come up one more time. Exhale, coming back into side angle pose. Then from here, if it feels good, we're going to go into a little bit of a bind. So allow the right arm to come behind the back, grabbing the outside of the inner thigh of the left leg, and then allow the chest to open up. Now, if that doesn't feel good, go ahead and keep your right arm overhead in side angle pose. Keeping the belly hugging into the spine here. And you also want to make sure that your knee is right over your ankle and that your knee isn't coming too far over your toes. And from here, we're gonna rotate the right leg, the right toes, coming into crescent. So the hips are now facing forward, squared. Lift the arms up, maybe walk the back foot in just a tad. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sink into that left foot just a little bit more, bending at the knee, bringing the hands to the heart. Take an inhale and exhale. We're gonna play with a little balance here. So we're just going to lift the right leg off of the mat very gently, bending deeply. Maybe give your leg a micro bend in that left leg. Lift that right leg up off of the mat, coming into warrior three. Maybe extending the arms forward or behind you, or keeping your hands at the chest. Really feeling an energetic pull coming out through the heel of that right foot. Keeping that micro bend in the left knee. Take an inhale and exhale. We'll slowly come up back to Tadasana. Beautiful. And then from here, we're gonna play with a little bit of balance. So we're gonna bring the right knee up into the chest, maybe bringing the palms around the knee, bringing the knee in a little closer. Again, finding that drishti, that point of focus to help you find balance. Keeping that micro bend in the left knee. And then from here, we're gonna play with a little bit of a twist. So grabbing the knee with your left hand, we're gonna drop the right hand. We're just gonna open up. Again, finding that drishti, that point of focus. Inhale, And exhale, coming back to center. And then we're going to move through that warrior two flow on the other side. I'm gonna come to this side so I don't turn my back to you. So we're gonna step the left foot back this time, coming into warrior two, finding your warrior two stance, opening up palms, reaching out, looking over the right fingertips. Again, really allowing the hips to pull forward and noticing where your knee is. So if your knee is coming really far over your toes, you want to step back a little bit. You want your knee to be right over your ankle. It's also totally fine to walk in your back foot a little bit too, finding what feels good for you in this stance. This stance should feel really powerful and grounded. Breathing here, take an inhale and exhale. Then we're gonna go ahead and straighten that right leg and then come into that standing triangle and then coming into side angle pose. And then once in side angle pose, just feeling yourself in this grounded posture. And then we'll move through that flow. So coming back into triangle, maybe look up, exhale, side angle. Inhale, triangle, exhale, side angle. Moving through this at your own pace. Breathing. One more time, reaching up in triangle and exhale, coming in to side angle pose. Now again, if you did the bind on the other side, go ahead and come to that posture. But if you didn't do the bind, keep your arm here in side angle. Whatever feels good. Opening up the chest here. Breathing. Then we're gonna inhale the arms back up. We're gonna rotate back leg coming into crescent. Again, so the hips are squared forward. You're hugging in the belly here, lifting the arms up. Maybe you want to walk in the back foot ever so slightly. Maybe bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale and exhale. We're gonna really bend into that left leg. Then we're gonna hop that left foot off the mat, coming into airplane pose. Really bringing the belly into the spine here, feeling energy coming out through that heel. Micro bend in that right leg. And then maybe play with bringing the arms forward or back, or maybe keep them right at your chest. It's okay if you're a little wobbly. Doesn't have to be perfect. Inhale. And exhale, we'll slowly come back up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's go ahead and shake it out again here. Shake out the palms, shake out the arms, maybe shake out the legs, shake out the heels. And then we'll do that gentle twist again on the other side. So bringing in the left knee up into the chest. Again, finding that drishti, that point of focus. Keeping a micro bend in that right leg. Maybe roll the heel out a little bit, the ankle. And then go ahead and grab the knee with the right hand. Drop the left hand. We'll move into a little bit of a twist here. Maybe looking behind you, again, finding a point of focus. Breathing. Take an inhale. And exhale, coming back to center, dropping that foot down, coming into Tadasana one more time. Let's take another deep inhale together. And exhale out through the mouth. Okay, so we've been doing all this mountain poses. So now we're going to move into a tree pose to honor all these beautiful trees around us. So we're going to bring the right foot into the inner thigh. But if that is not available to you, keep the foot just at the ankle. You never want to bring the foot to the knee. So either here to find balance or all the way up to here. You're going to feel really rooted and grounded through that left foot. And then start to play, bringing the hands to the heart, rolling the shoulders back. Hips are moving forward. And then if you feel good here, start to play with bringing the arms all the way up. Breathing here, allowing the shoulders to roll away from the ears. And if you feel really good here, play with looking up. Again, finding a point of focus. You want to give a little micro bend in that left foot. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the hands back to heart center. And then go ahead and drop that right foot down and we'll go to the other side. Doing whatever you did on the right side, we're gonna do on the left side. So if you brought your foot up to the ankle, that's perfect. And if you did come to the full expression, go ahead and do that again on the other side. Again, finding a point of focus. Micro bend in that right leg. Hands are at the heart, allowing the shoulders to roll back. Breathing here. And then really finding your balance before maybe bringing the hands up. And if you're not quite balanced, that's totally fine. Maybe keep the hands at the heart. Beautiful. And then play with maybe looking up. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. And then go ahead and drop that foot down. Coming back to the front of the mat, we're going to move through Surya Namaskar one more time as the sun is really starting to come out. Sun salutations, honoring the sun. Inhale the arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, bending at the knees. Inhale, halfway up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Placing the palms right underneath your shoulders. We'll move the weight forward so we're on the tippy toes. Allowing the hips to come down just a little bit. Just taking a beat here, giving our abs a little love. And we'll move through a full chaturanga this time. So take an inhale and exhale, bend the elbows, flip the toes coming into upward dog. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Finding yourself in down dog here, adjusting what you need. And we'll take 2 deep breaths here. So inhale and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Maybe shake the head no. Shake the head yes. From here, we're gonna lift the heels, bend the knees, and then step or jump the feet to the outside of the hands. Coming into Malasana, squat. And then we're just gonna sit the hips down onto the mat. And we're gonna lift the knees up, coming into boat pose. So lifting the knees up at a 90-degree angle, bring the hands to either side of the knees, and maybe place the palms downward or upward, whatever feels good. And we're just going to do some pulses. Lifting up through the spine, allowing the shoulders to roll back. And we're gonna really feel this in our abs here. So allow the abs to work. And when you start to feel yourself kind of falling back, bring yourself back up to a straight spine. Breathing. And we'll go ahead and flip the palms. If they were up, bring them down. If they were down, flip them up. Just pulsing. It's okay if you're a little shaky. And we'll take a deep inhale and exhale. Place the feet on the mat. And we're just going to give ourselves a little hug, a little squeeze. So wrap the arms around your knees. Bring your head into your knees. And just give yourself a squeeze. Give yourself a little love. And then from here, keeping the knees into the chest, we're going to release the arms and then just slowly come back onto your back, bringing the knees into the chest, laying down onto our mats. And we're going to bring the right knee into the chest and allow the left leg to come down onto the mat. Let's roll the ankles here. Give the ankles a little love. And go ahead and grab the right knee with your left hand and just allow the knee to come over to the left side, coming into a gentle twist here, opening up the right hand, and then maybe looking over to that right hand. The sun is beautifully shining down right into my face. Breathing here, just giving the lower back a little bit of love. And take an inhale, coming back to center. Go ahead and switch the knees. So bringing the left knee into the chest this time. Again, rolling the ankles. And then we'll take that right hand and bring the knee over to the right side, opening up the left hand, and then looking over that left hand. Breathing here. Take an inhale. Go ahead and bring both knees back into the chest. We're gonna open the knees up and we're gonna grab the outsides of the feet, opening up into happy baby pose. And we're just gonna rock from side to side. Open hips. Breathing here. And then bringing the knees back into the chest. We're going to just do some rolls on the spine. So just kind of play, keeping the knees in and then rolling up and down. And then we're eventually going to make our way into a cross-legged position in the center of our mat. You're also welcome to finish in Shavasana. But I like to come to a cross-legged position in these morning classes because we're awake. We're not necessarily wanting to lay back down. We might fall back asleep. So coming into a cross-legged position, I invite you to place your palms upright on your knees. Maybe close the eyes. Allow the shoulders to roll back. Take a deep inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Do two more like that. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Really make this your best one. Really inhale. And exhale. Now I invite you in this moment to offer yourself an intention for the day, maybe a prayer, maybe a moment of gratitude, thought that you can hold on to as you move through the rest of this day that can ground you back into this place of peace, of shanti. cultivating what nature gives us: stillness, breath, transformation, movement. How can we remain in peace? And taking a moment to anchor in on that thought. And when you're ready, you can slowly open the eyes. Maybe notice how the color of the room you're in or in the place you're in maybe looks a little more vibrant. Thank you so much for practicing with me today on this beautiful morning in Colorado. I honor the light in you. Namaste.